In this video, we are going to talk about essay organization. Let's think about essay organization in a different way. Let's talk about Law and Order, or any of those courtroom shows where you have big, dramatic courtroom scenes. Every essay should start with a thesis paragraph. This is the first paragraph of your essay. And in this paragraph, the reader should know what your argument is and how you are going to prove it. What is your argument and how are you going to prove it? You should ask yourself these two questions before you start writing any essay. Thesis paragraphs are similar to a lawyer's opening statement in court. I want you to think about all of those big dramatic opening statements from any court show you've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client is innocent, or maybe they're guilty, and here is how I will prove it to you. This is exactly the way you are going to organize your opening paragraph. You want to clearly state your argument and outline your evidence, as in how are you going to prove that you are right. Your supporting paragraphs are exactly like each of those witnesses that gets called up to testify to support your case. Each piece of evidence gets its own paragraph, just like each witness that gets called to the stand has their own special thing to add to that case. The same way a lawyer will question one witness at a time, you will only discuss one topic per paragraph. However many points of discussion you have, that is the number of supporting paragraphs in your essay. Your conclusion paragraph is exactly the same as that lawyer's closing argument. When the music swells and that lawyer goes up in front of the jury and they say, "In closing, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client is innocent or guilty because..." A concluding paragraph is similar to the thesis paragraph or the opening statement, but it is also distinctly different. A concluding paragraph should recap your essay, but more importantly, drive that argument home. This is the last time that reader is going to look at your essay, and you want them to leave feeling inspired. You want them to leave feeling like they've learned something, that your point, your argument was right. This is exactly the way a lawyer will approach their closing arguments. That's the last time that lawyer will see that jury before they go off and decide their client's fate. And so that lawyer wants that jury to feel inspired. That's when that emotional music swells in the TV show, and you know that the jury thinks that lawyer's argument was strong. A closing statement reminds the jury of the evidence they were presented and reinforces the argument. Just remember, a well-organized essay should be at least 3 paragraphs. That's a super short essay, but you need at least a beginning, a middle, and an end. Remember not to muddle your paragraphs, one witness at a time. One piece of evidence might need multiple paragraphs in your essay, and that's fine. Just make sure you stick to the topic before you jump to a new piece of evidence. Your thesis paragraph and concluding paragraph should be similar but not the same. Similar content, different intent. And remember, no matter if your essay is a personal narrative, expository, descriptive, or argument, your job is to convince the audience that your viewpoint, your experience, your position on an issue is valid.